All right, guys, Evie and I are opening it up this morning. Thanks for being here. Make sure that you're subscribed if you're not already, and check us out on Instagram as well. It's itsrlife. So it's kind of early for you girls. Yeah. I've got Evie and I got Kapri, and it's early. Most of the time, you guys are still sleeping at this time.
Yeah, I'm still sleeping for
Look at their eyes.
hours.
Yeah, you'd be sleeping for another 3. Oh my gosh. So, Eve, where are we going with you?
My chiropractor gets to have a massage.
Yeah. So, how did you get that massage?
A couple weeks ago, before Easter, they were doing this thing where you, at the end, you pick an egg, and inside of it is like something free that you get. And so I got a free massage.
30-minute massage. That was awesome. Like, he said that was one of the best prizes in there.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So we're gonna go do that. It's like great that you get a massage, but it's bad that you have to get up so early and do it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna drop her off at that. Hopefully Kapri and I aren't too long, because Cap, what are we doing with you?
Orthodontist appointment.
Yep. And what are you adding? They're adding brackets today?
On the back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then tightening everything up. So soup and ice cream for today. Okay. Like you guys know from the last video, we applied for a franchise for a crumble, and we're still waiting to hear back. So that's like fingers crossed. Come on. I'm really, really hoping. Would you guys love it if we got a crumble?
Yeah. Yes.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Cap, you could totally work there. And if you're considering it. No, well, no, you can't yet, but I don't know when you could.
16.
Yeah, maybe even 14. I don't know.
I don't think 14.
I don't know. But yeah, maybe you could work there some too.
Maybe.
Yeah, in between. You could have 2 jobs. Sharkwake Park and
that's a lot. I also have cheer. Cheer
I know.
takes over most of my
and
life.
school. No, I know. Cheer's like 4 days a week.
Stop school.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a whole other year.
Yeah. So enjoy your massage.
Bye.
That'll feel good. Oh my gosh, you'll be all relaxed and feeling good. Too bad it's not like right after a practice or something, you know? That would be so perfect.
Tonight though.
Oh yeah, you do have a practice, don't you? Okay. Bye. Okay, so how'd it go?
Good. They changed color to blue.
Okay. What was it before?
Purple.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. And so they put new brackets on the back, your back molars.
Yeah, at the top.
Okay, so it's gonna be, you're gonna be sore.
Yeah.
And they had this, they was tight in there, so they had to shove them on, like push them on. You kind of took a long time.
Yeah, it did. She was trying to like, it kept like coming off.
Okay. Next appointment, what's happening?
Oh, they're putting my bottom braces on.
Cool, yeah, awesome. So yeah, you'll be full. So on top, so on bottom. I know.
Now we're gonna go to Starbucks.
Oh, we are?
To get a new drink. Yeah, there's a new drink.
New drink? What new drink? You just said that right now? You made it up?
No.
And now you're trying to think of a new drink?
No, I know the new drink.
What's it called?
The Easter one.
Oh, okay, alright. It's not, Easter's over, so you don't get no Easter drink.
No, it's not.
Kapri, what is your daily routine with your little pee ball?
In the morning, she always comes up on the counter and she just sits here and waits for me. And I bring the milk out, and sometimes when I bring the milk out, she meows.
She knows!
And she knows that I'm gonna give her milk.
Yes, and I do know that, yes, cats are not supposed to have cow's milk. I know it upsets their stomach. We know all of this. She only has a little bit, the teeniest bit, and it does not upset her stomach. And they've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whenever they're out of milk, she tries to give her almond milk.
And it doesn't, she does not want the almond milk.
Funny.
It's so cute. Is that good, people?
Loves her milk.
So cute.
So, Kapri has wanted a hedgehog forever. We're gonna prank Kapri and give her this fake hedgehog. We're gonna have it wrapped.
Fake.
No, but when it's wrapped and you're like holding it carefully.
No, because this is not what it looks like.
She'll see that fur and think, oh my gosh, that's my hedgehog.
Hedgehogs don't have fur.
Shh. She won't be able to see that. It's like a pokey fur.
What is that? What is that? What is that? What is it? What is it? Why am I crying? I'm like crying because I'm worried. What is it? What is it? What is it?
It's her hedgehog. Woo! You thought it was gonna be the day?
That was me.
So funny. Dad told me to do it.
We had to play a prank on her.
It didn't even look like a hedgehog.
It did from the fur. Did you think at first it was, Cap?
Yeah, that was me.
Bye.
Okay, so that prank didn't go too well. Kapri was not really happy with that. And that's funny, she really thought it was real from a distance.
But then when it came
because
close up,
Here's the thing, she really wants one, and she assumed we were just gonna surprise her with one today. But when you saw it up close, what did you think?
Well, when I saw it up close, it was like fluffy.
Yeah.
And it kind of looked like, you know how like hedgehogs are like, they're like dark.
Yeah,
and they're spiky.
yeah.
And that one was kind of like a little bit lighter. Like I saw like a lighter part of it, and I was like confused because they're supposed to be spiky and dark, and it wasn't. And I was like, and I thought for sure it was some sort of animal.
Right.
And then I was like, wait,
what is this?
I thought it was a chinchilla.
Yeah, something with fur.
Like, I don't want that. I want a hedgehog.
Oh my gosh, that I went to the store and got the wrong pet. Funny.
So we filled up or made Brandon's tank much more deep so he can swim around and be a free turtle because it was really low and he's gotten so much bigger. Just try to give him some lettuce. What are you doing? You got lettuce on you.
Get up there.
You can't get up. We need to make it like sloped a little, like a little thing. Not that. Don't move that, but like more rocks maybe. But it's so deep. I love it. Ooh, and he can go inside there. That's cute.
We're trying to figure out if he can get up onto it and sun himself on the way it is. So we just put one shrimp down lower on the rock and he just reached right up there and grabbed it. Now we put it higher to see if he'll climb up there and go get it. He cheated on the last two and reached up and grabbed them. Now he's good to go. We forced him onto his new rock.
He can't stay on that. Slide.
Okay, so we hopped in the car. We are headed to the beach. Get it?
Cause when we fight, you give me space and I communicate.
I'm trying to find out. Oh no, what happened? I'm trying to find out how her massage went, and she won't tell me.
Cause why did
she said she gotta hear the song first. Then she got a text. So that's why the song stopped. I'm trying to find out about her massage. We'll find out in a minute. It's super windy. I don't know if you can hear us or not. Bryn's trying to put that towel down, but every time she puts it down, it just blows away from her. It's just like, we couldn't even put a towel down, nothing. So they're inside the car to hang out. We won't even be here that long. Okay, so maybe that blocks the wind. Yeah, so the girls went and left. We're gonna just, me and Seb, we're gonna catch some waves.
Okay, so I have shared on Instagram that Bryn has overcome something really huge. She has overcome and is continuing to overcome her tumbling mental block. So, little backstory on Bryn. She's been tumbling for a really long time. I mean, you were doing back handsprings back in North Carolina. Anyway, so tumbling blocks come for various different reasons. Sometimes an injury, it wasn't Bryn's case. Sometimes a growth spurt, which we're kind of putting two and two together, and we feel it was a combination for when Bryn had her mental block, because it kind of felt like it came out of nowhere, but kind of thinking back, it was a combination of the shutdown, means you're completely out of the gym, not tumbling, not doing anything for months. Like Cougars was shut down for like, I don't know, 6 months or something crazy. And you also had a massive growth spurt during that time. So when you went back to the gym, everything was just different, and she just blocked, and like severely blocked, could not throw anything. And that's pretty much how mental blocks work. It just come on, and then it's just, there's no explanation, and there's no convincing yourself you can do it. There's no, yeah, it's a very bizarre kind of really horribly frustrating thing. So she's blocked for almost 2 years, which is actually pretty normal for people to have blocks for like years. And if you know, she had a mini breakthrough last October. Really?
October?
Yeah. Yep. October to November. Anyways, I don't think that you had really overcome it, obviously, because then she blocked again, which does sometimes happen if it's really not, if you just really haven't, I don't think, broken it. Anyways, we definitely have some theories on this time how it's so different, because she did this on her own. No one was around. She was at home, and we were in South Carolina for Kapri's competition. So Bryn had some time just to think. She knows next season is coming. She has the skill. She's got beautiful tumbling. And I knew you wanted next year to be a tumbling year for you. Yeah. On twisters, because she wants to stay on twisters. She loves twisters. I love twisters. And she was like, I am not leaving twisters till I tumble on that team. And so Bryn was ready. I think you had enough time with your height, and she's been doing some tumbling classes with the group tumbling class at Flip, and it's really just changed her whole mind. And it's a mind battle. It's very different. You can never tell an athlete, you can never force an athlete with a mental block to tumble. You can't talk them into it. You can't, there is literally, it does not work. Trust me, we tried for 2 years. And I told Bryn that, you know what it's gonna come down to is you have to do it, and you have to do it scared. You can't wait for the feeling to go away, but you have to make that decision. And I've always told her, you will know when it's the right time. No one can tell you when that time is right. And let me tell you, when she sent me the video of her doing a back handspring, while I was in South Carolina, I literally bawled. You can ask Kapri. I boo-hooed. And if Bryn will let me, I will insert the progression of every day her sending me back handsprings. So baby, spin and let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin for me. Won't you? And she, the first, like, were kind of like not her normal form, but she was doing it in a way that was comfortable. Go ahead.
When you're like getting it, you may be like not like, how to explain this? Okay, like when you're about to like throw it, like you don't have to like think like, okay, back handspring, like perfect, like feet together, like you don't have to like
the form
think like that. Like don't think about doing it good. Like do not think about doing it good. Think about just like throwing yourself back and doing it super sloppy. Because that's what I was doing. I was doing like going to the side and doing like super bad, super sloppy. And then eventually once you like keep doing that, you'll like almost like accidentally start like doing it like for real. And then you just keep doing it, and then it just like helps. And then you eventually just like, you're just throwing it. Because that's what I did. Yeah. And another thing is like if you have it on something like a certain mat or like a trampoline, do it a lot on there, because that'll probably help. Get you comfortable. That's good. Yeah, do it on the surface you're comfortable with. Yeah. Right. I never really had something that I was comfortable with, like, because you might not have something. It just may be on like everything that you can't. It's just throwing it regardless. Yeah. That's true. She first threw it on the bed. Yeah. I cried. I cried. And then the next day she sent me her throwing it on the air track. And let the music begin. I know you feel it within. So go ahead and just spin. And then at that point, like, I'm crying, I'm boohooing. And I was like, and I knew, like, I get emotional, and like, I knew, like, at that point I was like, it's it. She did it. Because and I knew that she had to take that step to do it. And the reason I'm crying, guys, is because Bryn knows it's been 2 years, like, of just really, like, just, it's been hard for you. You know? Knowing what your body can do, but fighting with your mind, you know? Like, you know your body. And like, her form is beautiful. All the coaches are like, it's gorgeous. But I knew when she sent me that on the air track, I was like, this is it. Because she overcame it. It wasn't a coach like coaching her to do it or telling her to do it. She made the decision, and she literally had to do it scared. And if you are a cheerleader, you know you're always going to have those feelings throwing certain things. And like, it wasn't like, okay, now I feel comfortable. Because at some point that scared feeling might come back. You're anxious about something, but you've done it. And like, I told Bryn that at some point, the fear of not throwing it has to be worse and more painful than the fear of throwing it. And that's where she came, and that's how she overcame it, because she overcame the mental aspect, and she knew the way it was. Only Bryn could tell Bryn, I know you can't see me guys, from right here. Only Bryn could tell Bryn how it needed to be done, and she had a method in her mind. I'm gonna get comfortable here, I'm gonna throw something on the bed, then I'm gonna like practice doing it sideways, and then and eventually I'm gonna get like, so she knew
how it needed to work in her brain, and no one can tell an athlete who has a tumble block how it needs to go. And so I'm not even worried about Bryn. I think I was worried when Bryn kind of overcame it before, because I wasn't, I don't know, but I feel like Bryn is just, I don't know. Next year's gonna be so different for Brinley because she is gonna be tumbling, hopefully on twisters, and it's just going to change her entire year, who she feels she is as a cheerleader, what she brings to like the team, because she's really a well-rounded athlete, and this just kind of completes that, you know, part of her that she felt like was missing, even though I feel like tumbling doesn't make or break you. There's plenty of people that don't have good tumbling and are assets on teams. So if that's you, if you don't tumble and you're on a team and you feel like you aren't a part of it or don't bring anything, that's just a lie, because it's just not true. Teams always, cheer gyms always can use non-tumblers because they make great, like they can focus on other things, spotting, back spotting, basing, jumps, dance. There's a lot to an athlete. It's not just tumbling, but I understand why Bryn wanted to bring that, and she's good. Okay, so do you have any other tips? Like, I know you've said some, like just in general, like maybe your thoughts, or like you gave some practical, like do it how you don't worry about technique at first, do it ugly.
Yeah.
Right?
And you really have to, like, I know you probably have heard like so many people say this, but you have to like try and not think about it. And like, you're probably like, ugh, everybody says that, but like you really like have to like stop thinking. It's like, for me, that was like one of the hardest things.
Okay.
Like,
stop thinking about what? Or what do you mean?
Like stop thinking like about it. Like stop like telling yourself that you can't do it. And stop, like just like stop.
Yeah.
But like that was probably one of the hardest things, because
yeah. The next hurdle was walking into the gym, the place that had brought a lot of pain for her, and going onto the floor and doing it. And I wasn't worried. I knew you were gonna do it. So we walked into the gym and she went to the back and she threw it, and that was it. And now she throws it and it's beautiful, and she's working beyond standing tumbling. She has privates with Jasmine, who's been really, I think, pivotal in helping her work through it. And so she had a great first private with her. The next step Bryn is working on is just getting back her connections, round off back handspring, back walk over back handspring, just those connections, because with the change in her body has brought like an incorrect technique, so which can easily make somebody nervous. So she's working on correcting that. And in fact, she did her back walk over back handspring perfectly, and she never did that previously. You know, and you're connecting your handsprings. So I'm just really proud of her, and I think you feel good. You feel happier? Do you feel happier as just like an athlete and excited? Okay, so what are you hoping to throw at tryouts? So remember, Bryn right now is only working level 2, because we're gonna, like, you keep in mind, like, she's not gonna like be throwing, there's like tucks at this, trust me, we're not far from that, but that will be coming. But what level 2 skill do you hope to throw? Like, you're realistic. What do you hope to throw?
I think back walk over back handspring for standing. Agreed. And T-jump back handspring, would that be considered standing?
It would be considered jumps.
Okay. Well, then that for jumps. And then for running, round off back handspring. I mean...
Yes. I think that's realistic, because we're keeping it. I think it's good to keep things simple, right? Yeah. I think it's, you know, and you build on that, like what you want to throw in, like, and then we're going to build on that. Right now would be round off back handspring. Exactly. Right now. We have like 3.5 weeks before tryouts. So we know the things that she just said she'll get. All of her standing, I have don't like. I'm not as worried with standing. Yeah. Back walk over back handspring. Right. Yeah. Which is important. That's really important, to have the back walk over back handspring. Like, to have that is huge. You never had that before. And I think it's just keeping realistic goals too, right? For when coming out of a tumbling block, we keep them simple and attainable, and that keeps you encouraged. And be around encouraging people. Don't be around negative people. Be around encouraging people that are speaking positivity and encouragement and life and hope while you're walking that out. I think that's critical. Your environment, it's so critical.
Yeah,
people who believe in you.
Thing.
Yeah.
Like the environment is like a big thing.
Yeah. That affects you. Well, I'm proud of you. I'm looking forward to an amazing J2 year for you. Whatever tumbling, we know you're going to be doing something. So good job. Proud of you.
Thanks.